Hello, and welcome to the Forest, Aquarius. This reading is for anyone that was drawn in here by these wonderful air energies. Since you have found me in my little spot in the forest, I can do a love reading for you. We'll start off with an oracle card for you, and then we'll see where you are in your path in love and where you're going to be, and then we'll also look at the energy and love around you and then get an oracle card for them later as well. And if you'd like to find your way back, please hit the subscribe button and tap the bell. That would be wonderful. And if you like this, please click the thumbs up. Alright, so let's see what we have for you today in the woods. And noises, but there's a big fluffy white bunny with beautiful pink eyes in the woods today, having a bit of a snooze, so she might be snoring. You have 7 deadly sins and owl. I would say that these two together are definitely a force to be reckoned with when it comes to your intuition and doing the right thing. These are all about using that positive energy that comes from within to stand up for yourself or others in situations where that little bit of love and light might be needed. And it looks like you are also discovering something about yourself in the process. And I feel like as far as the situation goes, you're just gonna know. You're just gonna be able to trust your instincts on this one. And it might even be that it's something that you're maybe going to do on the quieter side. Maybe not shout it out to everyone or have it be like widely known. Maybe it's something you're just going to kind of do on the down low here with the owl. You know, they are very stealthy. They are very quiet. But when they see something, they go for it and they get it. So we will see later on what the energy around you in love has. We're going to use the Manga Tarot to see where you are in love right now. It's been rainy here today, very gray. Let's see what we have. The 7 of Fire, the Ace of Air, the 5 of Air, and the 5 of Fire. Wow. These are a lot of positive energies, a lot of I'm learning how to work with others here. I'm figuring out what works best for me. I'm discovering my truth about myself and how I can achieve success here. I feel like this is like you just coming to that conclusion of like, dang, like whatever I had going on here that wasn't working for me, I pushed through it. I was able to kind of get everything to flow together here. Possibly get everyone to work together in order to find this success here, where maybe you were a bit worried things might not turn out how you wanted them to. Interesting. All right, so let's see what we have for the rest of your journey. Because the 5 of Air can be that energy of like, oh man, what did I lose in order to achieve this? But it looks like you did achieve something here. Whatever you had set out to do, you did it. You got it done. So we'll see what else we have on your journey. I ask for a couple more here. Wow, a lot of major arcana coming through here. A lot of like going within and really maybe deciding, wow, what this opportunity means to you that's coming in here. So it looks like you're having kind of like an aha moment about something. We have the Moon, Judgment, the Queen of Fire, the High Priestess, and the Star. A lot of quiet reflection paired with an energy of like, I really want to do something about this because you feel this energetically to this point where you're just like, I just want to keep moving. I just want to keep going. Like, I feel this. But at the same time, you have all these energies around you kind of that are saying, we need to slow down a little bit. We need to heal. We need to trust our intuition here. Interesting. So let me see what we have to clarify. These like angel cards. I want to know, what is this Ace of Swords? This Ace of Air. I think that might just... I think that might have blossomed out of this victory that you've achieved here. Maybe kind of like a little bit of a reward here for getting everything to kind of work together, or maybe even just you leaving a situation. The Four of Earth. Like maybe like wondering like, what was I hanging on to so tightly? What should I be hanging on to? Ooh, an Archangel Jophiel, also known as Ego. Let's see what we have. What is this Five of Air? The Magician. What else can you tell me? Life experience, Archangel Shamuel. Wow, a lot of these energies of, I want to start over here. I want to make something new of myself, of the situation. Because with this Judgment here, that can sometimes be an energy of like a past love or a past energy that feels familiar to you here, kind of making its way back, which is why I'm clarifying so much here. Because it looks like maybe you want to go towards this, but at the same time, you're kind of treading lightly. You're coming across as this Queen of Fire. Like, you know your business. You know what you like, you know what you don't like. And whatever this is, it really has you on that higher level. Like, you really vibe really high with that. But at the same time, there's this energy of like darkness around you. I can't quite see my way forward. And maybe I want to let the past rest. Maybe this is my chance to start over here. So in this darkness, you're this like fiery queen. Like, I want to say, like, in every step you take, that step just glows and it's like on fire here. And I feel like with these high priestess vibes, like, that's just the divine coming in here saying, we are ready to help you. If you are ready to listen, we are here. And like, this whole process here is very healing. And coming in here for a love reading, I am actually seeing a lot of you just kind of coming into your own power here. And as the Queen of Fire, you can definitely be that energy that kind of, sets off towards love or is in love and trying to make things happen here. But I also feel like there's more going on though than like meets the eye, right? Like, I feel like there's a lot that kind of went into the situation that has kind of put you in this mode here, because you do have a lot of like really bigger energies coming in here from the universe. Like, this isn't like a one like little simple like, oh hey, yeah, there's somebody cute coming your way. It's like whoa, like, hey, maybe my life is changing, maybe my thoughts about this are changing, maybe I'm connecting to the divine here and healing and kind of like finding my stride and my confidence again in order to like get through this darkness, because like, this is Judgment coming through. This is like a clean slate. This is like leaving behind anything from the past that wasn't good for me and just letting it go, and whatever happens happens here. And in this Judgment card, it's these two people that are kind of crawling out of these graves, and she's kind of looking up and he's kind of looking at her. It's kind of hard to tell if they're looking at each other, but in any case, there are these angels coming in with these trumpets, and it's just this feeling of like, yes, they are together again. Are they going to look at each other? Are they going to reunite, or are they just both going to like ascend to the heavens? Right? It's that moment of like, this is a new you. This is a new body, new everything. It's like past. And you do have like this experience card up here that's kind of saying, whatever your thoughts were on this, we have to let this go. This has to be a new you. This has to be a whole new experience for you. We have to learn how to do things a little bit differently here. And I feel like you are having that moment here of like, what to let go of and what to hang on to. And it could have been that there was an experience in the past, an energy, something in the past here that wasn't very good for you, that was maybe like one of those how do you want to put it, like one of those like toxic things, that's just always around and kind of just, like, let's say you're in the middle of a pond here, right? The Lady of the Lake, but instead of this beautiful glowing goddess, there's just this giant slug, and it's just poison and it's poisoning all the water around it. But at the same time, you're like, oh, I can't go. Like I put so much into this, and like this is where I'm at, and I feel like there's this like moment though where the lady like actually does come up here, actually like comes in with this truth, holding the sword, saying, "Are you going to take this? Is this who you are?" And that's the sword Excalibur. And I feel like you're just having this moment of truth of like, what is good for me, what isn't good for me, what do I need to let go of, and what should I keep hanging on to here? Like, but I don't even see you hanging on to anything, honestly. Like, you have a lot of energies here of letting go and wanting to let things go. Like, you manifested an energy of, I'm letting the past go, and this is a new me. Like, you have the magician with Archangel Shamuel, this life experience of like I'm bringing this into being. I'm letting go of anything that I didn't need here in order to achieve success, and I'm okay with that. I might have had to walk away from some people, or maybe they had to walk away from me, but in the end it was what's best for me because it was a toxic situation, and I don't need to hang on to that anymore. I'm learning how to work with myself, with my thoughts here, and I'm having victory and success. And I really like that. I feel like whatever this was, it kind of had your heart going here, whatever kind of pushed you through this. Like you found a lot of healing there, a lot of success, a lot of like doors opening, even in your mind of like that higher level, that next level of consciousness of growth and love and abundance, just even for yourself here. And I feel like you're also using that, to go forward because you have the energy of judgment and the moon of this like I'm completely new here. Like I'm not even gonna try to see where I'm going maybe, but I'm going to go and I'm going to light my own way because this is my learning experience. This is what I'm here for. And the whole thing is like so healing for you. It even like makes you glow even brighter as you're going. And I feel like with this moon card, I can clarify that to see what that's about, but with the star and the moon, I feel like that's just part of your process. It's just you learning how to navigate this darkness, maybe trying to learn how to maybe deal with the things that are, anxiety causing or whatnot, but are also kind of those things like maybe you don't exactly know 100% what's going on, but you kind of think the worst. And I feel like it's that energy of like, all right, hold on, pause, right? Like, let's back those feelings up a little bit. Let's back those thoughts up. Let's just sit here with us, right? Like maybe it's not as bad as we think, right? Like, because I also really like in this one how these wolves like that are just waiting under this moon. They're very calm, very zen. They can see in the dark. They do this day after day, night after night. They're comfortable there. We have release with Archangel Azrael. Yeah. This newness here all around. Like, well, maybe I'm afraid to let this go, but it's here. With the Eight of Water, a desire to move on. Yeah, like I was saying, like I don't necessarily feel like the moon is very scary for you. Maybe it can feel like at sometimes it can be those moments of like oh geez, right? But at the same time, you are that queen of fire, and you are navigating this because at the end of the day, you feel like you want to move on, and it might be really hard to let this go, whatever this is, in order to do that, in order to take these steps into the darkness, but you feel it. And I do see you going, and keep going on your journey, and you are successful. And I really just see you finding your stride here. I mean, this is the star. This is that beautiful healing vibe of like, yeah, like maybe I had to go through the mud to get here, but now I'm blooming and I'm blossoming and I'm finding who I am again in my soul. Anyway, I feel like I'm going on forever. Sorry. Let's see what we have for you. Where the energy around you in love. Fix it. It's been like a cloudy day, so it's hard to see. Hopefully that looks a little better. It's been cloudy, so it's hard to know. The screen keeps changing. So the energy around Aquarius in love, the Six of Air, and the Seven of Earth. And the Tower. You have that also. That moment of like, and you had it with the magician, which means you were like, yeah, I am calling this into being. I am taking down this tower because I want to build something else. Which is the exact kind of vibe you also had on that moon card of letting something go because you feel this need to move on. You feel like that there's better ahead of you, and you're definitely right. Trust your intuition there. So yeah, they also had the tower and the six of air and the seven of earth. Yeah, those energies of what I felt was solid isn't solid anymore. I need to change things, but I'm going to keep going here. I want to have success. I want to know that where my next steps go, that they are going to be solid. But they are taking this kind of, I want to say, like a break here, maybe. you know, I'm not sure they find it as healing, but this is definitely like a rebirth for them with this dragonfly. I feel like this was maybe their bit of a wake up call for them and their thoughts as well here. But I feel like in the real world, like they're doing okay. They're kind of like just putting one foot in front of the other. Like maybe not really seeming like they care that much about it here with the expression on this. I'm not sure if that's a chameleon or an iguana, but whatever it is on its face here, it's just kind of like, yeah, what? I think it's an iguana. I think they're the ones with the funny eyes. I don't know, one of those, right? Just want to see what else they'll say because I'm nosy. The magician. Ooh, what are they calling here? Awakening. Wow. Oh my god, you both have that. Oh, because like I don't like seeing like y'all know each other, but I feel like y'all might know each other. Like this might be, I don't know, this might be somebody from your past again. This might be that energy of, hey, can we start over? Like I want to learn from this. I want to build something solid. Because it looks like they are, calling that same kind of feel here, that same kind of like out with the old, in with the new. But at the same time, it's also that like it's that heavier feel. It's like on all the levels, like me, our lives, like the whole vibe, like going forward. Kind of a kind of a deal here. And with theirs, it's a lot more lighthearted. It's a lot more lovely and beautiful. It's this peacock. It's this renewed faith and love and hope with its crown chakra lit up. And in real life it would have all these beautiful iridescent colors and be showing itself off like, hey, look at me, new me, like, let's do this, right? With the magician, like, calling this into being, possibly calling in this rebirth here with you. But I definitely see that they feel this shakeup, and they're trying to learn from it. Anyway, we will get an oracle card for them. You had the owl and seven deadly sins. So, like, fighting off negativity and being kind of stealthy and, kind of just that higher frequency, right? That higher vibe of like, I'm not gonna like make a big deal out of this, but like when I need to stick up for something or do something about something where I feel it, I'm gonna do it. All right, what does? Ooh, wow, that is too many. Okay, we're gonna try again. What does the energy around Aquarius and love have? Do two since you had two. That's fair, right? We have Archangel Gabriel and good fortune for them. So in the forest for them, they have these angels flying out. Glowing golden angel, Archangel Gabriel. And following behind them are maybe all these little winged angels and clouds and colors in the sky. And I feel like there's just this energy of hope and love that's just radiating off of this angel. And next to it is this tiny little good fortune fairy that's only as big as a flower, but it's glowing as bright as a rainbow. And it's all of these swirling incandescent colors. And she's holding this little rod of like fire, and it's like that bit of magic, right? That bit of fire that the wands have, that bit of magic that you can go and create and change the world, with these energies of growth here. And I feel like this is kind of like the forced way of saying, like, hey, like, it's okay. And I feel like together, like, it's just this beautiful sight. This beautiful, glowing, golden angel and this tiny, iridescent fairy that's glowing in all these different colors. Maybe they're like lights bouncing off the trees and leaves, like little, sun catcher, little prism coming in to kind of tell your person, like, hey, everything's going to be okay. Have a little hope, have a little faith. Good luck is on your side. And for you coming in, you have this nature spirit with a little rainbow shooting out of her hand saying it's time to be positive, along with this owl spirit that's very stealthy and full of possibilities and adventure. It's all about following your intuition and going on to the next thing. All right, so I hope you guys have a wonderful couple of weeks, and I'll talk to you later. Oh, and if you want to find your way back here, please subscribe and hit the bell. Bye.